Hello and welcome to Yaya's Jumbled Bin. Today we're going to go over some basics of canning. You know, there's nothing better than garden fresh vegetables. What's better than going out and picking a few tomatoes for a BLT sandwich or a few handfuls of green beans to go with your dinner? But what happens when you go out there and you pick and you have sackfuls of green beans or sackfuls of tomatoes? Or you go to the farmer's market and you buy quite a few to do something with. Well, you don't know what to do. You can can them or freeze them. And we are going to go over that today. This is the basic equipment that you're going to need. The very first thing and the most important thing you're going to need is a good pressure canner. I've had this one for 30 years and it's still going strong. You want one with a weighted little ball thing here where you can take them apart and put so much on, whatever your recipe calls for. Each little thing, that means 5 pounds of pressure, and this is the one you want. You don't want one with a gauge. You want the one with the actual weighted pressure. Then you will need a large pot. This is also a water bath canner, which will come in handy when you are doing tomatoes or pickles or other things that you can use for a water bath. You will need a blancher. This comes in handy when you are freezing items. You will need a smaller pot. This is to boil the lids and the rings. You'll need a pot that's just a little bit bigger. This will be to put your green beans, your tomatoes, whatever you're going to can in to get them hot. And of course, you'll need your jars. Quarts or pints with clean lids and rings. You can reuse your jars. I reuse mine and I just buy new lids for them. Some other things that will come in handy will be a strainer and a big dish pan. This comes in handy to shell beans in, shell peas in, peel your tomatoes, and then if you're going to do pickles or anything else, you will need something for them to soak in. You'll also need a scale so you can measure or weigh how much, if you need 5 pounds of tomatoes or 6 pounds of cucumbers or whatever, you'll need a scale. That's a lot easier than using your bathroom scale. And this is a Veg-O-Matic. I know a lot of y'all probably don't have a clue what it is. This is very old. This is probably 40 years old and it's still going strong. But you'll need some type of slicer for pickles, cucumbers, if you're going to do squash, and something that you can slice, and it makes it a lot easier to do that. Then you're going to need just a few basic tools. You'll need a jar grabber. You'll need a couple of ladles, one with holes in it and one that doesn't have holes in it. You'll need a spatula, and that's to get the air out of the jars. You'll also need a funnel and a pair of tongs. And that will get you started on your canning. If you'll stay tuned, come back. I will go over some basic canning techniques. We'll do green beans, we'll do tomatoes, we'll do squash, we'll do pickles. So in the meantime, if you have any questions about anything that I've showed you, you can email me at yayasjb@gmail.com. That's yayasjb, yayasjb @gmail.com. See you next time.